Monterrey and Durango and other cities in Mexico?
Well, in Mexico, I feel very well in Mexico. I like Mexico. You know, I lived in Guadalajara 3 years ago. I lived in Guadalajara, so I have a strong connection to Mexico. Monterrey is a little bit different than Guadalajara. Also, Durango is a bit different. It's a little bit American here. It's a bit American here.
Okay.
But it's okay. But I prefer, you know, ranchero life.
So you understand some words in Spanish? Understand and talk.
Yeah, but poquito. It's just a bit.
You know bad words?
Yeah, I know bad words, but maybe some of the listeners here are not old enough, so we will not utter them here.
You consider Nargaroth still a project solist?
Yes. Nargaroth will always be my soul project, and it always will kind of transform my emotions or what I got to learn in my life into music. But live, I need other musicians, and my guitar player, Billiat, is the most valuable person that got added to Nargaroth.
De los primeros discos a los actuales.
I personally don't think that I changed anything. You know, every album kind of reflects what happened to me, and I try to sing about kind of what happened to my life or kind of some life events. And it's kind of on every album. And this is what Nargaroth does. I don't sing about Satan. I don't sing about artificial topics. I sing about real life experiences. Yeah, I was born in a very poor country, in a socialist country. It's called German Democratic Republic. It was on the Russian side of the old blocks, you know what I mean? So, and I grew up on a very small village. It was kind of 5 houses around land, fields. So I grew up with a lot of animals. We had only cold water, and we had an outhouse. You know what an outhouse is? Yeah, we had to go outside to go on toilet.
Esa niñez se ve reflejada en la música o en las letras de Nargaroth.
Especially in my new album, I actually sing about parts of this kind of life, where I grew up on this Russian side. My great-grandmother was from Romania and partly from Russia. I sing about that too.
¿Por qué decides abandonar No Color Records?
Well, first, I'm very grateful what No Colors did for Nargaroth. They were a good label for me for a very long time, but the world has changed. You know, everything became internet and digital, but for some reason, No Colors didn't change. And there were a lot of problems with quality of merchandise, of t-shirts, the way the label tried to promote Nargaroth. And I had the feeling he kind of lost the energy to do what is necessary to promote a band. And you see, Inquisition was on No Colors and they left. I think even Satanic Warmaster was for a while on No Colors and they left. All the big bands thought, wow, No Colors is a great underground label. But when they actually were on No Colors, they felt the limits. that there's nothing really going on. And after all those years, I told him, hey, I paid you back what you once paid for me. I do it on my own, and we just split ways.
Creaste Inter Arma Records only to Nargaroth.
Yeah.
¿Cómo es?
Solo Nargaroth. Yeah, it's only Nargaroth. I release my stuff through Inter Arma production.
¿Cómo es como tú trabajas con Inter Arma? ¿Cómo es tu forma de distribución?
Of course, I cannot do it all on my own. I have people that help me, people that work for me, people that support me, people with experiences in kind of this kind of business, and I work with other labels together. You know, they have a warehouse, they can print T-shirts, and so it's a big network of corporations.
Maybe one day you sing another bands?
Nah,
You represent all of them?
no. It's only Nargaroth.
De que viviste en México, pero le tienes un cariño especial a Latinoamérica.
I appreciate all Latin America because Latin America is the reason why Nargaroth still exists. Back in 2009, I wanted to stop with Nargaroth.
Why you say that? Why Latin America is the reason?
Yeah, you know, in Europe there's a lot of gossip, bullshit talking, you know what I mean? And the people back then didn't appreciate what Nargaroth is. They just focused on my mistakes that I did back in the past and always talk bullshit. I mean, probably a lot of these people were just jealous. In 2009, I played in South America and in Latin America in general. And the people inspired me with their passion, you know, with their love. That there is more than just Europe with all their little bullshit. And that kind of gave me the spark to say, yeah, I keep going. And as a musician, I have a responsibility for the fans. And so I said, yeah, I keep it going, especially here.
Tú eres muy expresivo cuando estás en el escenario. Es como muy... No quiero decir teatral.
Well, Durango was really special. You know, when we came to Durango, nobody knew how it will be. There's not many concerts in Durango. You know what I mean? Not many concerts. The location was a bit different, you know, with the balcony. Yeah. But everybody felt a kind of a spark there, you know, when we start playing. The people, we had people kneeling down, you know. And this appreciation is an energy you as a musician kind of can use to give it back. You know what I mean? So Durango was really strong, and I love to perform in Latin America, for example.
What is your opinion about post-black metal?
Fuck them.
How do you see the scene, black metal scene now?
I don't want to be. I just can't be honest. No me gusta. I don't like it. You know, I come from the old black metal. You know, old days in the 90s. This is where mi corazón, where my heart is. You know. Nowadays, this is all, you know, costumes and hoodies and it's just
Fashion.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's a good marketing. You know, it's a good marketing. It's very good. Dineros, plata talks. You know. But this is not me, you know. I still like pig heads. I like the war paint. I like my hair is flying. You know, I like passion. You know, that, and not this. So boring. You know, it's just not my thing, you know. But I still think they are good musicians. It's not that they are bad musicians. They just don't touch me. You know, I just don't like it. But so nowadays, black metal scene, we have a lot of weird emo kids, and it's not my thing.
Las versiones en vinil son, el audio es diferente a las versiones en CD.
Yeah. Vinyl is also one of those old things we bring from the old days. You know, when you have, you know, your vinyl player and you hear this knack, knack, and then it starts. It's warmer, but it's deeper. It's a stronger feeling that I connect with vinyls. And it's my Melancolía Grande, so back.
El sonido. El corpse paint in your shows, ¿siempre lo seguirás usando?
Yeah, it's necessary. For me, this is war paint, you know, belts, bullet belts, you know, spikes. That's like metal for me. And long hair. I know, but I like long hair, you know. I like when the guys still let their hair fly. And you know what I also like is, you know, when I see a band, and I know it's very shallow and it's very, I don't know, it's not very deep, but I like when they have metal guitars, you know, real metal guitars, and not this round guitars that looks like they are from the fucking Beatles, you know. I like black metal guitars.
¿Te sigue gustando actualmente Nargaroth, Gorgoroth?
I like the old Nargaroth, you know. I like the first 3 albums. This is my favorite, you know. So, and this is Gorgoroth to me. Gorgoroth's still there, but with all their scandals, and then they had this new lineup, and then the old lineup. That's not my thing. I like the old Gorgoroth, and these are great black metal albums.
Es acerca de las emociones humanas y Nargaroth está expresando eso.
For me, it's essential that when you create an album, that it reflects something from the real world. That's for me. It's just me. And my real world is that what surrounds me, what happens to me every day, what makes me smile, what makes me cry, what makes me angry. And this is real. Only emotions are real. And I'm grateful that I can feel passion, joy, but also sadness and depression. I'm grateful that I can experience this kind of feelings. And this is what I work through with my music. My music is a way to interact with myself and to understand me better.
Do you like the album Satan, the CD?
Yes, they gave it, and I was listening to it in the bus. You know, they had it on MP3 player. So I was listening, and it's good. It's solid, good black metal that is supposed to be supported. So support your local scene. Make your local scene strong. Yeah, it's the same that I always say. I personally think that you in Latin America, you have good bands. You have good black metal bands here in Mexico. And I wish that you would support these Mexican bands and not only look for Europe and stuff like that. Most bands in Europe are fake. You know, it's business, it's image. They like your women, and that's it. You know what I mean? They like your food, maybe, their booze, and the women. That's it. But they don't share your culture. And I wish that you kind of would see that and respect your own bands. You know, we have here on tour Lucifer and Rights. It's a great band. I heard them and I thought, that's it. Yeah. Don't look to the US. Don't look to Europe. You have good stuff here. That would be great.
Muy bien, pues es todo por ahorita. Nada más.
Pinche mamón.